It looks like the black Latinos have finally spoke out against the anti-black sentiment across Latin America. It's really pathetic that it's taken this long and they've been willing to take a back seat to these other Hispanic groups in their own fucking countries and just accepted an inferiority position. And a lot of them, some of the black African looking Hispanics, a lot of them bring that inferiority complex over to America. They just feel inferior. They just been so marginalized in their home country over there. They just don't want to assert their blackness, their African roots. No, they just don't. But now it looks like they're doing it. Let's hop into this article. Even before I understood the word nigger, I heard negro in Spanish. Those are the words of Afro-Latino. Oh, I can't minimize the fucking sentence. I can't read the whole sentence, man. Hold on, let me see. Turn it this way. I can do it this way. Yeah. But I hate reading it this way. Okay, where was I at? Those are the words of Afro-Latino. Ecuador Jose Luis in July 2017, medium.com. Essay he wrote entitled, "My skin is black, my name is Latino." That shouldn't surprise you. The existence of Afro-Latinos and the discrimination they face in the United States can be mystifying for many people. This is in part because U.S. blackness is primarily conceived of as embodied solely by English-speaking African Americans. In turn, anti-blackness is popularly understood as a uniquely U.S. phenomenon affecting those English-speaking. Alright, I'm back. In turn, anti-blackness is popularly understood as an uniquely U.S. phenomenon affecting those English-speaking African Americans, with occasional recognition of the racialized struggles of Africans and others in the African diaspora. Man, look, the black African Hispanic speakers in those Latin American countries voluntarily taken a back seat. They've embraced the caste system over there. They're basically, they sit back and they allow television shows that show nothing, that shows nobody like them. They should have dominated the reggaeton rap scene out there, but they don't. I mean, they've had so many opportunities, even in Cuba, the black African Spanish speakers take a backseat to those other racial Hispanic groups. These are weak-minded type, well, in my opinion, a lot of black African Hispanics are weak mentally, and they've taken a voluntarily inferior position to other Hispanic groups in their own damn country. They won't even stand up and voice their opinion until now about the blatant anti-black racism. I mean, they don't even have their own TV shows that reflect them. You look at the TV shows, the news stations on Telemundo and all those other, it's like their commercials are more European than American commercials. Look at when you get some free time, check back and watch Spanish television and the commercials they have. They're more European than white Americans. Them commercials are just straight like Europe. You don't even see the indigenous native Hispanics on those commercials. You don't. Straight European Hispanics. So, I mean, the black Latinos, they should have been speaking up a long time ago. They shouldn't be waiting right now for this shit. It's pathetic. Let me see, finish this shit. Okay, however, the societal befuddlement about who Afro-Latinos are does not change the fact that Latino life circumstances are influenced not only by the social meaning of being Hispanic, of being of Hispanic ethnic origin, but in addition by how facial connections to African racialized as what the fuck? They just write, hold on. I gotta start over, read it, not all the way over, but like, let me see. Afro-Latino may be a contested term. Hold on, let me go back. However, the societal befuddlement about who Afro-Latinos are does not change the fact that Latino life circumstances are influenced not only by the social meaning of being Hispanic, of Hispanic ethnic origin, but in addition by how facial connections to Africa racialize a Latino as also black. Okay? They got to embrace their blackness, assert it in these Hispanic speaking countries or Spanish speaking countries. Assert your black African roots. Stop taking the back seat. That's all you fuckers gotta do. But you motherfuckers want to be Europeans and shit. I went to Dominican Republic. Motherfucker black as me talking about he ain't black. Fuck you, motherfucker. You don't gotta be black. I don't care. But I just don't like them kind of motherfuckers. I don't, because you don't know who you are. And you're dangerous, motherfucker. If you don't like your black skin, I don't like you. But that's what I find amongst a lot of these black Latinos, man. They've voluntarily taken a back seat. In addition, despite the fact that Afro-Latino health behaviors are similar to the Latino ethnic groups they pertain to culturally, Afro-Latino health outcomes and high blood pressure and meager access to health insurance and health services are really distinctive and more in line with the racially desperate health outcomes of African Americans. Man, the bottom line is, like I said, black Hispanics have voluntarily taken the back seat in most of these Hispanic countries. All right, there's no reason they should be embracing European standards and shit like that, like they have, rejecting their black West African roots. I mean, it's to me, it's despicable. And secondly, they should have dominated the music industry completely, especially reggaeton. You should see mostly black Latinos representing the rap scene within Spanish hip hop, but they don't. You turn on, like I said, you turn on the TV, you watch Telemundo and all those other shows, Europeans on there that speak Spanish. You don't see nothing Afro or black. They basically treat their black population like shit, and the black folks in those countries accept it. And then they bring they come over here, the black Hispanics come over here with that inferiority complex to other Hispanics, and they just take the back seat. That's basically and primarily what they do. Every time they come over here, they take the back seat to other groups, and they don't really speak out against the injustices and the blatant racism over there. They don't. And they come over, like I said, they come over and they want you to embrace the inferiority complex because they already accept, their low status and being considered inferior over there. So you really can't expect too much out of a group like that who don't believe in asserting their black West African identity when it's being discriminated against or ostracized. So your typical Latino, they think the one that's like mixed with European heavily, they think they can treat their black African Latinos any way they want to treat them, because the black Hispanic speaking motherfuckers have accepted the inferior position. And you got black Americans who've accepted inferior positions, but those ones are being weeded out. The black guys that are American who have that inferiority complex from their single mom, they're being weeded out. Slowly but surely, they expose themselves. Let's move it on. In short, discrimination stories. Let me see, I gotta find something, hold on. Alright, let me see. In short, discrimination stories help to illuminate the canteras of Latino and anti-black because it is the public space dedicated to exposing and naming the harms of racism. No, they just gotta embrace their blackness and say it loud, motherfucker. And stop taking the back seat in those Hispanic-speaking countries. Given the state of denial and confusion about the existence of Latino anti-black bias and Afro-Latino amidst demonstrable harms to black bodies caused by Latinos, it is more important than ever to take notice of Afro-Latino voice. A, you start speaking up, and me as a black American, I will be behind you. But you gotta embrace your black West African roots. You can't be on this, you want to embrace the colonizers bullshit. Yeah. But just don't be bringing your inferiority complex over here. Because, the Hispanic, black African dudes that speak Spanish, they could be our allies as black Americans. Because the ones of us who don't speak Spanish, we can use those black Spanish dudes to interpret shit for us whenever the Hispanics are plotting on the black population here in America. And they can listen to the radio stations for us. They can tell us what they're saying. They can be used as a good tool. But these fools hate themselves. I had experiences in a few Spanish-speaking countries where black folks were, and they were native to that place. They hated their black roots, and I don't like them motherfuckers. I'm not trying to force motherfucker to be black or claim black. I don't do that shit. If you tell me you're not black, fine. Just stay away from me. You tell me you're not black and you look black as fuck, stay away from me because I know you got a mental issue or you suffer from self-hatred. I'm not gonna try to force you to be on some, black shit, no. But that's gonna be my video.